In the summer of 1940, the barbaric Nazi regime of Adolf Hitler steamrolled through France as World War II engulfed continental Europe. Across the Straits of Dover, British Prime Minister Winston Churchill gave an iconic speech to galvanise the English masses.
We shall go on to the end. We shall fight in France. We shall fight on the seas and oceans. We shall fight with growing confidence and growing strength in the air. We shall defend our island, whatever the cost may be. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender.
"82 years later, as the Russian army in a major escalation swept through vast swatches of Ukrainian land, President Volodymyr Zelenskyy borrowed from the Churchill playbook while addressing the United Kingdom's House of Commons. In his address to the English Parliament, President Zelenskyy channeled Britain's wartime Prime Minister Winston Churchill. Zelenskyy spoke of the brutal and barbaric experience of the Russian assault.
We will not give up, and we will not lose. We will fight till the end. We'll fight at sea. We'll fight in the air. We'll defend our land, whatever the cost. We'll fight in the forests. We'll fight in the fields, on the shores, in the cities and the villages, on the streets. We'll fight on the hills."
In his speech, Zelenskyy also referred to the dialogue by Crown Prince Hamlet from William Shakespeare's play of the same name.
To be or not to be, you know well this experience question. 13 days ago, this question could have been asked about Ukraine. But now, not anymore. Obviously, it is to be. Obviously, to be free. And where if not here to remind you the words that Great Britain have already heard, which are relevant again.
As Russia continues to wage hybrid war on Ukraine, bombing residential buildings and targeting Ukrainian citizens through cyber warfare, the ideological war between the two neighboring nations has reached a fever pitch. The latest flashpoint on the ideological war front is all in a name. What's the correct pronunciation for the capital city of Ukraine? Kyiv or Kiev? While Kiev was the former name of the Ukrainian capital under USSR following 1991, Ukrainians have referred to the city as Kyiv. Kyiv derived from the native Ukrainian language of Lithuanian. Following Russia's annexation of Crimea in 2014, the Kyiv not Kiev movement gained mass momentum in Ukraine. Now, with Russia aggravating its assault on the sovereignty and integrity of Ukraine, the spelling and pronunciation of the capital city is grabbing headlines. Indeed, pronunciation is political. While Russia's war on Ukraine has been condemned world over, President Putin has repeatedly referred to the war as a special military operation. Addressing the nation on International Women's Day, President Putin mentioned the mothers, wives, sisters and fiancés of men and officers fighting to defend Russia during the special operation. Putin's speech, however, drew attention as he spoke in front of the bust of Catherine the Great, the country's longest ruling female leader. During her reign, Catherine extended the borders of the Russian Empire by annexing Crimea, right bank Ukraine, Belarus and Lithuania. As the Russian army edges ever so close to the Ukrainian capital city of Kyiv, two conflicting narratives of autocratic expansionism and a democracy-aligned rules-based order are at loggerheads. Would Putin's triumph signal success for autocratic aggression? Or will a Ukrainian victory signal a vindication for the lessons of a democratic world order established over the past century? Oishik Bhattacharya for India Today.